What is going on, everybody? Back on it, Berserk 362, 63, and 64. After this, we're gonna have like 3 reactions left. Um, and we'll be about all caught up, which is wild to me. Everything's just ending. Attack on Titan just ending. That's got me depressed. I'm about to be stuck in limbo with this. That's gonna have me depressed. Things are just running out. Running out of material here, and I'm also told that 364 is the last chapter that the original author wrote after his passing. I'm curious if I'll notice I guess, writing style change or if it feels different. Um, and I'll ask this when I actually do get caught up to the last chapter. Do we have any idea of how close we may or may not be to the end? Will we make it into the? Because I think, what are you guys at right now that are caught up? Like 75, 76? Are we going to get into the 400s, into the 500s? Is it going to be wrapping up here soon, though? Or I'm sure we'll kind of see how that plays out. Some pretty cool stuff we got linked up with the original, I guess you call it blacksmith, or the creator of the Berserker armor here. Man just like said a couple words and tapped it once, and the armor instantly triggers. Um, I'm hoping that he maybe can be able to give us some insight, some tips on how do we get the armor to work for us instead of essentially killing us. I mean, I don't think anybody here, you couldn't ask for a better situation than what we have right here with Skull Knight, essentially maybe the best wizard this side of the Mississippi, and the maker of the armor. Like, if we can't get answers and ways to like instantly turn it on and turn it off in trial and error, if we can't get answers here on how to like better handle this, then we'll probably never get those answers. So I'm excited, but I'm also not excited because we're running out of chapters. So see how it goes. Let's press play on that. That's going. We are recording. Microphone seems to be on. Hopefully it's working. I need to get a new headset, or at least a new like headset and standalone mic, like the real guys do. But yeah, all right. I think we're on. I'm just trying to make sure the mic's working. We'll see. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Here we go. 362. What is that? Pipe down? Damn, this man is like just. I mean, I guess he's the maker of his work. He's got that thing so just like he's commanding it. Like it's not even an issue. Great guru. Jirka Morta didn't take you long to skip class. Yeah, she's concerned about him. What is this? What did you do to Guts? They going to torture him? I figured I'd give him a look at the bloody memories dyed into this armor. And how this thing consumed the life of its former owner. Consumed the life? How did... Because I don't know if it's like an addictive thing. You think it might be the power that this thing grants you. I don't know if it's like a Lord of the Rings, like the One Ring type thing. Like it poisons your mind so much that you need it. If that is the case and it's like an addictive thing, I wonder how Skull Knight finally got out of that. What even is he, by the way? I don't know. Whoa. That is a shot among shots. And he said he wanted to do what? I'd give him a look at the bloody memories dyed into this armor and how this thing consumed its former owner. A lot. Gone through a lot. We have gone through. Oh shit! Look who it is. Pieces of shit themselves. There they are. Oh, these are some different iterations that we've seen. These aren't even. Maybe these are apostles, because we've never seen these god hands. We've seen him. These other ones, though, never seen them. I love how we're not getting Guts' POV or inner thoughts about this either. Guts looks like he's attuned to the memories. That's some serious strength. What the hell? That Griffith in his arms? What am I looking at here? No, it's... Oh, he's getting... He's getting the Skull Knight's memories. I'd figure I'd give him a look at the bloody memories dyed into this armor. So he's getting how Skull Knight became Skull Knight. These are his, maybe not his memories, or it's the armor's memories of the time that it was worn by Skull Knight. Because that's the Elf King in his arms, no? Was this the God Hand at the time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Are we saying 4 maybe have been killed or replaced since then? That's Skull Knight, no? And that's the Elf Queen, King, Queen. Or maybe not. Whoever, maybe, but whoever this is branded. What happened? He just stopped? He just stopped? Like his string snapped? Is it about time? Oh, Shirka, you don't even know what you're getting. Like, I understand that she's concerned, but like, what better hands could we be in than the people in the room right now? I don't know if you've really got to get on there like that. She got him up out of there. You're not half bad? You awake now, Shirka? Thanks. I owe you one. It always happens, I'm sure. Just now, it end. What you just witnessed was the end of a once foolish king, and the beginning of a wrath wandering through an endless night. That's the end of the holy shite. What was the time between him writing the last chapter and him passing? Was there a massive gap in between the two? Or was it shortly after? Curious. I'm sure of it. That was an eclipse. Yeah. You would be correct. Is he the same as me? Kinda. Is this hollow? A mausoleum? At the root of this spirit tree, His Majesty's Sir Knight's former lover lies buried. Ah, so it wasn't the Elf Queen. It looked kind of like her. So he stops by this island all the time, is what you're telling me. Oh, no, she is here. Are you here this time to visit the grave of the Lady Maiden of the Cherry Blossoms, Sir Knight? She looks like her. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She looked exactly like her. The moment I touched the armor, I saw her too. Danon is the very image of that woman? Correct. She's dead. She's not. So, what now? I am a harbinger of calamity, a ruin of love and hate, forever bound for one place. I have no desire to bask in the afterglow of bygone days. Now let us be going, lest we intrude. Excuse me, great guru. Exactly what sort of connection is there between my mistress and that Skull Knight? In her youth, your mistress Flora was one of the sorceresses who served the Lady Maiden. In those days, the two of them were quite attached, but those feelings were too strong. After that disastrous day, the black sun shone upon the world. My friend Flora violated a taboo, and hence she was banished from the village. Ah. Taboo, go her. Shirka, I finally found you. You kidnapping delinquent girl? You trying to turn our Shirka into a hot rodder? What happens if she starts talking about turbo brooms? Wait, this is no time for that? Shirka, you gotta do something about the monkey? We're getting so much information here, and everyone's just like, okay, we're gonna go. Okay, you gotta come with me. Could be interesting. Be back by dinner time. There's so, like, I want to sit there with the Skull Knight conversation. I want to see what he was about to say about Flora. But we didn't get anything about the armor there. Okay, you gave us some memories of Skull Knight, but that didn't help us at all with what we got going on with his armor. So what in the world is it? None of his if Isidro's ever not up to something. At this rate, the village is doomed. The hell? I call it the Witch Pumpkin Bundle. Behold my skills. You finally decided to show up, Shirka. Why is he causing shit? And don't y'all have enough skill that you can't just like tie him up or turn him into something? Shirka, please do something about your companion. We came into the forest to gather medicinal herbs and he suddenly jumped us. Just getting even for that beating you gave me. I'm a man who doesn't forget disgrace. I repay twofold violence to men and humiliation to women. After that long training journey and my crash course on this island, I've finally come up with a new killer technique. Now I'm gonna test it on you. Get you like she always does. It's because you've really put me through the ringer. You'll dance for me, just like them, all silly and clumsy. We won't give in to a savage like you. Join forces against him. This is what I say. What's the plan here? I'll block those dangerous mouths of yours. Where are you even getting all these L's from? You guys are really pretty shitty, I'm not gonna lie. There's no way we're letting this rando dando kid just like dust us like that, by the way. Good lord. If he could do this, well, these are all also like witches in training. They have no battle, this isn't even a battle, but they have no real experience, you know, on like tricks that people would do and things. I would hope that the like, what are the gurus and the elders, whatever they're calling them, because if he's getting like the better of them, I would be curious of like someone of Guts' ability, what he would be able to do. But surely they're not that, you know. He's quick like some beast. You see that? Super 3-dimensional attack. It's this nutty forest where I weigh less. Nobody will be able to catch me. He's too well suited to this forest. We can't control him. You monkey. Sex fiend. Hey boys, don't just stand there watching. Help out a little. Mora, you need to help too. Nobody can stop him. Oh, I hate that this is how we're using this chapter, but here we go. Now then, the only one left is you, Shirka. I'm gonna get to watch you scream and bawl. Of course, what you'll be exposing is that kitty pumpkin underwear. Fine then, as your traveling companion, I'll brook no further wrongdoing. I'll assume the responsibility of getting rid of you. Oh wow, you're a riot. Oh Jesus Christ. You're so flagrant that I have to respect it. It's just my wild nature. Oh, here we go. See how these go. My man's really loving him some more, huh? Today I'm an outlaw. I won't fall for that old trick. You're way too slow to see through my after images. Well, this is all fun and all, but oh shit. That frog yoked his ass up. Oh, Isma on his ass. You guys playing tag? Looks like fun. Oh, well, that was quick. Let me join in too. Isma really is that real one. Hey you, that's a Kelpie. It's dangerous. True, we've ran into those before. We just became friends. Clothes, you're naked. I was swimming and I'm an elf. It's normal. That one's a friend, so don't eat him. Spit him out. And, well, now she's naked. You employed a Kelpie? That's incredible, Isma. Like I said, we're friends. Okay, watch your rhythm. I guess there's no escaping fate. Line up, we'll take turns. 5 at a time. I'm glad you made so many witch friends, Shirka. Hey, Morta, where'd you fly off to with Shirka? This is a paradise for us magic users. Yeah, Isma is living the dream ever since we showed up. Sunshine at the end of journey, where they accept me the way I am. But in that case, why did my mistress leave this island? Yeah, what was her taboo? Falling in love with a human or something like that? I don't know. What taboo did she violate? It's a nice shot. You and Sir Knight seem to be well acquainted. It ain't like that. Well, I do owe him a few. But he's a bad luck skeleton. Correct. The man is the worst. The absolute worst. Hold on, let's skip this here. Boom. Who pops up wherever I'm headed and spouts off like some kind of prophet. How does he know these things, by the way? Does he get informed by someone and then he chooses to come share that information with us because he sees us in him, or what? He is not of this world. His state of mind differs from that of people. Only deep love and hate and endless fury are pushing him onward. Perhaps the reason he pays any attention to you at all is that he sees you. He sees in you a reminder of how he once was. Correct. While I appreciate the advice, tenacity is my strong suit. I can't tell whether he's dead or alive. He has no right to criticize me. All the more reason to discern at the verge of death whether your fury will breathe life into you or consume you like hellfire. Yeah. He has a reason to stay alive. I mean, he might talk all this and tenacity and dead or alive, but he does have a reason. Discern verge of death, that's all dandy, but on this breezy island, I've got nothing to do but take naps and swing this around. Did we ever get... Who's that? Oh, it's a little kid again, or whatever this is supposed to be. Did we ever get confirmation where he instant transmissioned off to, by the way? Sir Griffith? Alright, so this will be the last chapter that the original author himself wrote right here, and it'll be the last chapter of the video. Let's see if it's any good. You, how come you're here? Why is he over here shift walking on our ass like that? Guts? We were just about to eat? Oh shit. Where did he... Oh god. Found him out there? You found him? He appears? Oh, still alive, shorty? We saw you at my island. Did you swim here? Maybe he was stowed away? If he's here on this island, then he must really be... You must be the Flower Storm Monarch Danon? You took on that form and showed up where we went to watch over us on our journey? Is that it? Is that true? Yes. Oh, yeah, really? What would you... But isn't... Why is it... I guess why is it... We're here now, you know, and Danon is here, so why is it still... I guess forming? Or needing to show up? Oh shit, here she is. Okay, cool. I understand you want to mingle with the youngsters, but you can go too far in making yourself look young. Granny? You're embarrassing your relative here? Whom do you mean by Granny? Oh, how adorable. Who is this? Huh? Don't you know this boy Danon? He isn't from this island? Uh-oh, that's awkward. You got it wrong. Isma and Isidore are gonna give her so much shit. It's okay, Shirka. You looked pretty smug on the ship too when you gave that opinion of yours. Is this payback for earlier? So petty, you two dimwits fail at showing off all the time. Do me a favor. Take him upstairs. Oh yeah, Casca. He can see Casca. Alright, so who is it? Who is... I don't know. I don't know what that is or what that isn't. What are you doing here? You remember him, Casca? Yes, I remember. This boy who shows up on nights with a full moon. Full moon? Yes. Okay. During our journey, he'd suddenly appear before us on such nights, then disappear come morning. As usual, he sticks to Casca like glue. I was convinced that the elf ruler that it was you visiting in his form in order to evaluate us. It's true that I was informed regarding your journey. Who told you that? And you didn't want to show up and help us? We almost died numerous times, by the way. But that was by the way of your teacher, Flora's dream. I did also hear about the events during the full moons. So this boy is the one. It's no wonder you had the wrong idea. That boy is no mere child of man. The awe of innocence surrounding him is very similar to that of us elves. The fact that he was able to reach this island, that's proof of no ill intent. He arrived here because the island's affinity guided him. So what, does he just like flow through the cosmos? Does he like actually on foot? Does he swim? Like, what are we talking about here? The island's affinity? And when I say islands, that includes its inhabitants. In this case, the three of you, Shirka, Farnese, and Casca. Shirka? Farnese, Casca. Okay. Us? You are obviously a magic user. Farnese wore my old clothes, and Casca wore elven hunting garb. Thus you three were able to become inhabitants of a sort here. Above all, everyone except the three of you. We've been accepted, and so your bond with this child led him here. He seems to have especially strong ties with Casca. So nobody knows. And him. This sucks, because, okay, like, everyone had a good night's sleep and everything, and everyone got to hang out inside. Everyone's like, oh, what's for breakfast? You know, fucking Shirka and Farnese over here making eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes, omelets to go, eggs Benedict and shit, orange juice, apple juice, all of it. And Guts has got to, like, wait for the room to clear out, because he can't be in the same room as Casca. His shit's going to be cold or none at all. That was a good morning workout. What gives? It's morning and you didn't vanish this time? Yeah, he didn't disappear with the full moon. Well, time flows sort of unequally here on the island. Here you go, freshly baked bread. You're practically the neighborhood caretaker. For a few days here at least, it'll still be the night of a full moon in the outside world. Maybe he'll get to be with you for a while. Isn't that great, Casca? So nobody can give us an answer on what this is. What he is. Such an ordinary child. Damn, not a single one of you can give us an answer. Who knows what his story is, but I can't sense even an ounce of malice from that child. The elves aren't wary either. See how they take to him? For now, let's keep a close watch. I'm still under the impression that it's like maybe the good left over in the actual child that Guts and Casca had. Like the evil and the malice of it was all put into the Behelit egg that birthed a human that could walk the earth of Griffith. So that Griffith is like part Casca, part Guts, and Griffith because it was part of the child. And like all the good just got spilled out into whatever he is. But how he blinks around and disappears and shows up, and like, where does he go? I don't know. Who knows? And then there's still the TBD of like, where is Griffith and what does that mean? We'll see. Everyone's just hanging out. And Guts can't participate in any of this shit because Casca's around. How peaceful. It was true before too, but those two fit so well together. Like an actual mother and child. I'm sure being with him will help heal the wound in Casca's heart. For that matter, with all of us living under the same roof like this, we already seem like one big family. I'm getting nervous that like this is going too well and Body's going to start dropping soon. I don't know if like we get invaded or we have to go. I don't know. Yeah, we all seem like one big family, but the man that's like orchestrated and put all this together and brought all these people together and protected every single one of these people at a different point in time doesn't get to partake, just solo dolo again, hanging out, not shit going on. I guess I still can't manage without this. You gotta put that thing down, buddy. Whoa, you might want to get up out of that armor there. You? Hey? What do you think? You're a knight? What is with you anyway? Oh no. This is gonna be bad. They're looking for the kid. Guts is there. Casca's gonna. You gotta hurry and just like shove him out, like shoo him and get out of there before Casca sees you. It's snack time. Come on out. Go spend time with her. Being like this feels completely natural. I remember the sense of nostalgia then. That moonlit beach where I first met him. No, I knew him from even before that as Elaine. Affection, sadness, but from where? Shit. Yeah, I agree. Something's going on there. That's a great shot, by the way. Uh-oh. He's gone. Oh, not gone. Outside with this. Okay, hold on. Let's skip this too. We got a couple panels left here. Casca? I was dreaming? On nights of the full moon? I'd become a small child and find myself embraced by nostalgic warmth? Is Casca speaking? Who's speaking? Is the kid speaking? But this is not about to be what... On nights of the full moon, I'd become a small... Is that why he said it's about that time again? Oh, fuck. Tell me that's not Griffith. For the love of God. For the love of Danon, tell me that is not... He's not about to be standing here as this chapter ends. But they... I don't know what that means. But like I said, hold on, let's see if it's him. Because I think it is about to be. But he takes both forms, so he's not split. He's one. But when I awake from the dream, all that remains is a faint sense of loneliness. That too soon fades away. Yeah. Along with a single tear like morning dew. Oh, and then they put his... Let's read what this says here. Thank you so much for enjoying Berserk and for giving your ongoing support. Tears of Morning Dew, the final installment printed in Volume 1, the last manuscript that Kintaro Moriya personally inked before his death. The members of Studio Kaga, who for many years have created Berserk alongside Mr. Moriya, worked to their utmost to complete that manuscript, resulting in the publication of this manga's volume. With so many pieces of information still pending, we are grateful to you for waiting so long. What was the wait between this last chapter written and then them kind of, okay, now let's try to put something out? I'm curious, what was the wait between 364 and 365? As for what will become of the manga from here, we apologize that as of now, this is still yet to be decided. Damn. As we consider what to do moving forward, we feel a keen sense of just how outsized for us this story of Berserk that Mr. Moriya spent over 30 years producing is. Much like Guts' sword in that respect, we at Young Animal have had a hand in producing Berserk over the years, and if there's one thing we can say, it's that as we move forward, we will always take into account first and foremost that Mr. Moriya would have thought, what Mr. Moriya would have thought. Finally, to all the domestic and international fans, we've read with gratitude all the letters and such you've sent. We'd like to thank you once again for all the enduring profound love. Because I know with like Hunter x Hunter, you know, we were kind of having the same thing go on. It's like, you know, his health is not great. Now I knew it was. I think with Hunter x Hunter it was more like a physical thing, you know. Again, I don't have all the information on this stuff, but physical is a point of like. I think his mind is, like, I'm speaking of the Hunter x Hunter author. His mind is fine. Health-wise, like, you know, blood work, internally, all that is fine. But just, like, physically, for him to, like, sit there and write, like, he just can't do it. You know, he's at that point that he just can't. So, and there's been a lot of back and forth on it, and I've seen it a lot, because now I'm caught up with the Hunter x Hunter of, like, and I'm of the impression of, like, if you're an author, do you kind of owe that to your fans? Do you owe your fans anything? You know, like, when do you get to a point of, like, and it's hard, yes, for sure, but it's like, do you want to, again, it's like, do you want to complete the story, and do you feel like you owe anything to your fans of, you know, just telling, if you're in a mental state and a, you know, physical state that you can tell the story, and have somebody else write, and have somebody else do the artwork, I feel like you should do that. But again, I'm not an author, I'm not a writer, not an artist. But I feel like when push comes to shove after an amount of time, like a decision needs to be made. Either just come out and say, you know, the story is precious to me, and it's not something I ever want to have somebody else do, regardless if I told it to them. Then it's like, okay, cool. Us as a viewer, it's like, okay, we got it. You know, we just have to kind of accept what it is. But if you don't come to that decision, I feel like you should just, the people you trust, because clearly he didn't do all that by himself over the years. Like, it was outsourced of some capacity. Same thing with here. And maybe not outsourced, but people worked on it to get that out. You should share that and let somebody else take it over. And just see the joy of your story go from there. You still get to tell your story, which is a lot. Again, I'm not someone that writes and stuff, so I can't say, but it's the same thing with like the people with Game of Thrones are going through. It's like, this man's not putting out this book. He keeps saying he's going to now. For all intents and purposes that I know, George R.R. Martin health is perfectly fine, mentally, physically, and all that. What's taking him so long? Who knows? So that brings that all the way back to here. I know that Hunter x Hunter, he's started to allow other people to write it for him, to illustrate it for him. He's told kind of where the story will go. Was that the situation here? Was the death abrupt? Or was it kind of like built up over time? I don't know. And I don't want to search those type of things until I finish at least. So, I mean, I only got like 10 chapters left, but just to not get spoiled, We've made it this far. I'm not getting spoiled on anything. We've got 2 weeks left worth of reactions. I'm curious if he told the direction that the story might go, or hinted at anything, or here's the play, here's the script for it, here are the major plot points, you guys just kind of fill in the gaps, or are they just out here just freeballing it? Like, do they have an idea of how he wanted the story to end, or how he wanted the story to go? I have absolutely no idea. Jumping into this nonsense, now that we kind of went on that tangent, so it actually is Griffith in the flesh. But what is it that's happening to him? So I thought, like, we see the baby here, or whatever we call that. I thought it somehow got splintered during that birth. And all the good went to the kid, the boy. And then all the, rebirth, I am God, essentially, went to the Griffith that we see walking around. But it's one and the same. So he's been with us along this journey. He's over here talking about loneliness and shedding tears and yada yada blah blah blah. But now that he's like, I guess, resurfaced and the full moon has gone down, is it not going to be all hands on deck? Like, the God Hand is standing foot in essentially the only safe haven, as far as we know, non-corrupted place left on Earth, left in the astral, just all together. He is here, like he, the whatever you want to label him as, death itself, walks among us, the leader of the God Hand, the leader of the apostles, leader of everything, essentially, damn near almost. Danon was like, I don't sense anything. Even the elves take a liking to him, so he's fine. Now that he's reverted back to form, like, someone going to alert the alarms, or is anybody going to sense that? We've got Skull Knight here, we got Danon here, Guts is here. What the hell's about to go down? Because now that she sees Griffith, is that going to trigger her? Is it going to be like, oh, Griffith's here, I couldn't ask for a better reunion. Whatever happens in 365, that is, ooh, buddy. These next handful of chapters are going to be insane. Because he's right here in front of us, by the way. And I'm curious if it's going to be like a Casket's going to be like, because Guts is going to be triggered off rip. You don't have to tell anybody that. So like, what's Guts' reaction going to be? Is Danon or Skull Knight or any of these gurus and witches going to show up? Does anybody feel anything coming off of him? And then does Casket, is she going to be like, don't hurt him? That will piss me off real quick. Yeah, wild. We'll see. We'll see. So we are at 3. What are we at? Let's go back to the. So we just finished 364. We have. Oh, so a chapter just came out yesterday on the 8th. we have a total of 1, 2, 3, so that's one reaction, 4, 5, 6, 2, 7, 8, 9, 3, and 11. Wow. We've got 4 videos left, which will be 2 weeks. You guys will see this on Friday, so we've got 2 weeks left of reactions. Wow. So you guys have gotten a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 chapters this year. And they've all been kind of had a dry spell there at the beginning of the month. And then we had one in, what's that? March, April, September, November. Is that a typical like upload schedule, or I guess for any kind of like manga that's ongoing? Let's take, I guess, One Piece for example. On average, how many chapters do you guys get a year? Is it every other month? Is it 1 chapter a month? Is it 1 chapter, multiple chapters every week? I don't know how that kind of plays out, but yeah, we're coming down to it. We got 2, so before Christmas, before Thanksgiving, this is going to be wrapped up. Damn, that's crazy to think, but it's been a journey. We'll leave it there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,